Well, Jim, let's stay on the topic of modern day WWE and let's preview the Survivor Series, the big one, 2023 War Games from the All-State Arena, Rosemont, Illinois.
Well, now that's plural. War Games is. Because they're having more than one War Games on the same War Games show.
Well, the name of it's the 2023 Survivor Series with a semicolon, War Games.
Oh, the semicolon makes everything all right.
That's right, and we'll see if the War Games are all right, but let's go to the lineup here.
That's what I'm waiting to hear. What's the lineup there, Smithers?
As announced currently, in a singles match, Carlito versus Santos.
I thought they had a new wrestler named Carl something.
Versus Santos Escobar.
Well, this is heated up. It escalated quite seriously from recent television when we saw the reveal that Escobar was going to fucking stab everybody in the back and go his own way. And it's probably going to be a pretty good match. And Carlito looks like Andre the Giant since he's come back in this modern era. So I don't know that they're going to leave the ring in flames, but there probably won't be anything wrong with it.
For the Women's World Championship.
Which one?
The women's one.
Well, they got two women's.
Well, that's all it says here, the Women's World Championship.
Well, remember, Rhea's got a belt. Who's in this one?
The champion, Rhea Ripley.
Well, there you go. Who's got the other belt? There's another women's champion.
Well, not here, versus Zoe Stark.
Well, let's see what Zoe's got. Because if she can't have a match with Rhea, she can't have a match. She seemed like that when honestly, the few times we've watched, a couple of the promos, she was kind of nervous or, trepidatious. She just had been brought up not long before that. And, it's going to be Rhea Ripley, so we're going to watch it, and we'll see what Zoe's got. Whatever Zoe's got, Rhea'll get.
Well, we'll
Whatever
find that.
Zoe's got, Rhea will get.
You're making me hate music. For the Intercontinental Championship, the champion Gunther versus The Miz. I'm looking forward to this one.
Well, again, this is the female or the male. I'm sorry, Gunther, not the male equivalent of Rhea and Zoe. I will watch for Gunther no matter what happens, and we will hope for the best that The Miz channels his inner Ricky Morton and sells his fucking ass off like he's going to the electric chair.
In a women's War Games match, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, comprised of Bayley, Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane.
Bayley is going to be the odd woman out of this group before too long. They're teasing that already because Oscar and Io and the insane one, they've got the previous history. They've all been friends. Something's going to go on. In the meantime, I've made my opinions clear. This is like having dinner before dinner or taking a shower before your shower. To have a War Games match before the goddamn War Games match is ridiculous, whether it's men or women. And it's especially ridiculous when it's women, because how am I going to have sympathy for these goddamn alleged 250-pound tough-ass, badass pro wrestlers when these 120-pound girls just survived the same thing with all of their appendages intact? So that's my thought on that.
Well, in the men's War Games match, Cody Rhodes, Seth Franklin Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Versus the Judgment Day of Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough, along with Drew McIntyre.
I think J.D. Funko is going to serve the J.J. Dillon part in this one. But again, not only do they have their biggest baby faces, but they brought Orton back. Another fucking star power fired, a shot across the bow. And the Judgment Day is the hottest group. Cody is the son of the man who invented War Games, for fuck's sake. Why dull and dilute and diminish your goddamn main event of one of the big pay-per-views traditionally by having the same kind of goddamn match with girls right in front of it? It's insane to me. But nevertheless, I'm looking forward to this. The baby faces better fucking win. I don't think there's anything else they can do. And thank you, JD, for doing the favor
unless there's
in
a turn.
Advance.
Unless there's a turn.
But who's going to turn that would make any sense in this?
Randy Orton.
They want to put Randy Orton into Judgment Day?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying put him in the group. I'm saying have Randy Orton say, you brought me back, but Cody Rhodes, I still have a problem with you from 10 years ago.
I think they ought to let the problem from 10 years ago develop slowly as they coexist, and people can be reminded of all those problems before the actually problems become a problem. Now, Tony Khan would bring him in and have him stab everybody in the back, but...
Do you think he should be a babyface or a heel?
I think after a year and a half gone, let him be a babyface, because how can we miss you if you won't go away? He's a big fucking name, and especially the WWE audience, even if the AEW audience thinks that goddamn Action Andretti is a better wrestler than Randy Orton, I'm sure they do, but let him enjoy him first and let the tensions bubble between him and Cody. And then and again, he's just coming back from a back injury. What kind of schedule is he going to be on? How long is he coming back for? Do they know that yet? Is it open-ended? Is he fine? Is he going to it depends on his condition, what his schedule is going to be. But I would have him have the triumphant return and then start telling the story rather than just, here he comes, and he'll go through a War Games match for 45 minutes and then stab the guy in the back at the end of it. Why did he go through all of that? I don't think they'll do that.
Well, it's WWE Survivor Series from Chicago. Do you think we'll get CM Punk?
Well, to me, they're leaving a lot of money on the table if they don't. But then when you think about this, what's $50 million to these people anymore? There's a goddamn sold show in Saudi Arabia in one night. If, to have that moment to bring back another star, to backhand Tony again, to have another this whole show is promos. Goddamn it, to have Punk doing a promo once a week, it'd be better than having him wrestle. And you would get another explosion of interest. But do they need it? They're not even trying, and they're fucking winning this. And you just gave me the entire pay-per-view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. At the end of an AEW pay-per-view, you say, thank God that's over. At the end of a WWE pay-per-view, you say, is that all there is? But they're winning. So, I'd do it, but I don't know that they need to do it. I don't know that they need to make, that $50 million or whatever right now. Maybe they'll wait until they want to open up a fucking touring company in goddamn Antarctica and they need an extra $100 million. Who knows?